morning, good afternoon, good evening, cottagers. Welcome in. Sorry I'm late today. Got a bit boggled. Let me do some quick swapping, and then we should be good to get into everything. But hope everyone's Saturday is off to a good start. Hope everyone is doing well. So we are back playing Doraemon Story of Seasons. We're in winter. We are just trying to get close to the Winter Harvest Festival. Winter's like kind of a weird season where there's a bunch of festivals at the very beginning of the season and there's kind of a long break. And then at the end of the season, there's the Harvest Festival and then like the New Year's celebration. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to finish winter today, but we're gonna try. We'll see what we get done. So let's get into it. Let's see what we can get up to. Damn Yui, hello, welcome in, how are you? Hope that your Saturday is going well. Hope all is well. I feel like you came in at like the tail end of the last stream. I felt bad as we were like heading out. I feel like I looked over and I was like, oh no. We were like raiding. Alright. We got Koro. I don't know how long this thing is gonna take. This like farm restaurant plant. I hope I actually budgeted enough time, but I guess who knows? Maybe I didn't. Guess we will find out. I am glad that I bought so much food for the chickens and cow and sheep, because now I don't have to go back for like a while. Maybe ever, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. Because I kept buying like really small amounts and then it was like not doing me any favors. Truth be told. Not helping me out. I learned some stuff. I think I probably need to... We need to work on delving a bit more in the mines, not for any particular purpose, I guess, other than just trying to get lower. I think there's something at the bottom of the mines that'd be nice to see. So we're gonna see if we can do that, but I think I need to stock up on, like, energy drinks. I think I can only buy one per day. Maybe I can buy multiple from the clinic. So we'll have to check in on that. I'm gonna have to test that out. See what's available. And then we saw... I think we saw Ryam's 6-heart event? 5-heart event? So... we want to keep on keeping on with that for sure. Let's see, we want to give Harmon some fodder. I think we need to get Harmon to 7 hearts, so that's gonna be my plan. And Goyuk, hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Let me know if I'm not. Happy Saturday though. Welcome to the cottage. Hope you are doing well. Let's see. Also, what was this? Oh, Winter Thanksgiving. I was like, what is this present? Was I supposed to give someone something? And I was. It was a cookie, but we don't have flour, so... bit out of luck there. Okay, so we still got several days before Harvest Fest and then New Year's. I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well too. I am doing well. Just trying to finish up. I've got like a little laundry list of things I want to do in this game. So I'm trying to... The main story ends when we get this girl Vera, the harvest goddess, to 6 hearts. So I'm like trying to get everything else done before I do that. My name is heavy in the Gaiak. Okay, nice. Gaiak. Okay, I will try and remember that. I'll try and keep that in my little brain. Alright, so we've got Harmon at 6 hearts, Ravi at 6 hearts. What is... Ryam is only at 5. So maybe we only need Ryam at 6 hearts? Maybe it was not 7 that we need him. We'll see, though. Okay. Ryam is in West Natura right now. Also, what did we get out of that? A veggie sandwich. Okay, that ain't bad. We will keep that for our travels deep into the mine. Let me actually sell some of this stuff quick. Also, wait, when is the... I need to know when the chicken festival is. Yes, we must have missed it. Maybe it's not in the spring and we didn't have Bonita at a point where she could win. Because, like, yeah, it's not right now. She's the only one who hasn't won anything, which I feel a little bad about, but maybe that's just how it's gonna have to be. Maybe she'll have to just be the only non-winning livestock we own. I also believe we have a mutual friend in Beep. Oh, yay! Beep's friend! Welcome, welcome. Beep is so funny. Beep has been learning to play Mahjong with us, which has been great fun. I hope that Beep's been enjoying it as much as everybody else has. But welcome in. Beep is a precious bean. Beep is a precious bean. So true. Alright, here's our daily stalking, I guess, where we wait outside for Ravi to get up off her bench. I also think maybe I need to check with Blake and Smitty. Come on, Pick, if you're gonna go past, you gotta go past. Nice job, good girl. To see if we I don't know if it's gonna be helpful for me to upgrade the pickaxe again, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I guess we can always check. Probably should be okay. Alright, let's see. I wanted the scarecrows too of Sneech and Big G, but maybe that is not meant to be. Maybe they need much higher heart levels that I'm willing to put in. Maybe the case. Okay, let's check weather first. Okay, tomorrow's weather, we will not let the animals out. So overcast often means rain. Alright, these boys are eating. This man needs an emerald. He's willing to trade us stone for an emerald? Oh my god. Smitty, you're the best. Heyo Raz, how are you? Hello Rin, welcome in. How are you? I'm doing well. Playing some Doraemon Story of Seasons, can't complain. Cannot complain. Hope that your weekend is going well. Hopefully it's off to a good start. Where is Regis? Is this man upstairs? Oh, there he is. Regis, I need to buy stuff from you. The one thing that I will say about this game is, like, people are not on time, which I can kind of appreciate. It, like, adds some level of reality to it, I guess, that, like, people just show up when they show up to, like, open their stores and stuff. Okay, so we need probably... Yeah, we can only get one per day. But I feel like a couple is all we need. Unless we get really unlucky. I guess that's possible. I don't know how many is like... I don't know how many I should have, I guess I should say. Like, how many energy drinks is too much? I'll open when I get around to it, human adjust. Exactly, like a shop will say, like, oh, we open at 3 p.m. and you'll show up at 3 p.m. and, like, the shopkeeper's not there. And she'll, like, wander in at, like, 3:03 or something. And you're like, okay. I get it, I get it. I mean, it's better than Harvest Moon SNES. They just like teleport, like nobody walks anywhere, they just teleport to their next location, which means if you miss someone by like a second, they're just gone. They are not easily accessible. Where is Big G? Big G is... Oh, he's on the beach. I was like, he's not on the map? Where is this man? So I can at least appreciate people walking to their destination if I can like catch them on the way, but sometimes when you're like you're like, I need this thing, then you're like, you know, not as enthused about the reality. Let's see, where is Big G? Oh, he's over here. Here he is. Alright. What am I doing awake so late? Bro, I got up at 6. What are you doing awake so late? Just because I didn't talk to you until 11:40 doesn't mean I woke up now. Why hunt beasts when you can tackle your potential wedding partner as they try to go home? It's true. So true. I mean, to be fair, in this game, it's kind of refreshing. Some people might not like it as much, but because this is a collab with Doraemon, and the cast of Doraemon is young, I feel like they might be in middle school, but they could be in elementary school. I'm not actually quite sure at their exact ages, but youngish. There's no romance in the game. Like, there's hints of it, but it's clearly meant to be like kids crushing on each other, you know? Or like adults having like goofy adult problems, but we cannot romance anyone. Though I'm sure Nobi would like to date Sue, but she's totally uninterested, so he's out of luck. Unfortunately for him. Actually... Oh, I can't believe we only have a couple shelves here. I forgot that. They don't give you much storage. Ew, cooties, exactly. I guess, you know what? Let's see. Okay, tomorrow, we'll do our mining tomorrow. Because then we don't have to worry about the animals. That'll be good. That'll be the plan. Though it is kind of looking gray all of a sudden. The clouds are bothering me, so maybe I'll bring everyone in. I've learned in this game that storms hit, like, very quickly. They give you, like, almost no warning, like a real storm would. But we don't have access to, like, a TV for weather. We just kind of have a board that tells us, like, vaguely what's happening, but I've gotten surprised before. The weather forecast has been incorrect. Which I guess is real, you know? You look at the weather and it's like, it's fine today. And then you go out and you're like, this is not fine. That is not true. I guess I have not gone fishing up over here in like a long time. I think I tried to come fishing here like once early on and then was like, I don't know about this spot. I think because I didn't really realize how long fish take to bite anyway. So I was like, there really seem to be a lot of fish here. But there are. They just, you know, they take their time. It is a waterfall. And a river. And we're clearly not fly fishing, so we're already behind there. Already not really doing what we should be doing. It's not a life sim if you're not spending half your day fishing. So true. You know, sometimes you gotta just cast and hang out. I also appreciate this one for having a very easy fishing minigame. It's very forgiving. But it's just enough that it's like, it's not, I don't know, it's not so boring that you're like, annoyed by it. But it's not so hard that you're actually struggling. So if you want to just chill, you could just fish. And it is actually a chill activity. Unlike Core Keeper, where fishing is not a chill activity. It is a fight for your life. That is maybe the most stressful fishing minigame I've ever seen. It was a bad one. Did not recommend that one. Oh, Rhyme's like getting nicer about us. The Sonic Frontiers fishing is pretty easy and chill. Also, good morning. Which game is stressful fishing? Hello, Rain. Core Keeper. It's like Terraria, I guess. Which I guess like makes sense. Like it's not like a life simmy game, but it has like it's almost like a rhythm game, I guess. So like different fish have different casts, like reel in patterns, and you have to just kind of like quickly memorize and evaluate which fish you have on the line from their pattern and like get it. So you literally you'll spend hours fishing and like not get a single fish. Like if you're really bad at the game, at the mini game, or you just like you're fishing in a new area and you haven't quite learned the pattern, it's pretty frustrating. So, and it's one of those where like you kind of need fish to cook like good food. So like if you're playing with like you and or your buddies and you want like good food because you're trying to, you know, do something in game, it's like brutal that the fishing is so hard. Fishing is a life or death struggle. That's true. It is. You know what? For someone it is, you know? Whether you or the fish remains to be seen, I guess. Also, this is our friend Adagio. He is our fishmonger. He is a beluga whale that lives in this secret cave, the secret beach in this cave, and we trade him 3 fish a day, and he gives us 3, you know, some different fish from the deep sea. He's a very cute friend. He is very joyful. He's a good bean, as we would say. Also, oh yeah, I need to get Smitty that stone. Where is he right now? Smitty is... Where is he? He's in West Natura, okay. Let me see if I can just snag that quick. I will quick see if I can drop these fish off. I might keep the smelts though. I kind of feel like I needed smelts for some recipe, but alright, let's see. Where is Smitty? Is he still here? No, he went up to Swoosh Falls. He's on the move. You gave him some high quality fish. We did. To be fair, those were really nice crayfish that we gave to him. Did you guys ever keep crayfish as pets in school? Was that a thing? Because that was like a thing. By me. I don't know why. But they were like, hey, let's keep some crayfish in the classroom as like some kind of learning activity. And then at the end of the semester, I think it was the end of the year. I think we did it during spring. So then like it was end of the year time. And they were like, okay, who wants to bring a crayfish home? And that was chaotic. So imagine like a bunch of like public school kids on a bus with crayfish. It was a wild time. It was an adventure. Just in case you'd want to know, 3DS eShop closes on the 27th. The only way to move Pokemon in 3DS Pokemon games is Pokemon Bank. which is an app on the eShop that's closing. Oh, I did know about the eShop closing. I have it on my calendar. I need to do a quick check if there's any games that are on 3DS that I need DLC for, or like you said, like additional apps. And I need to find my 3DS. I have a Japanese 3DS, and I probably have not played it since 2015. And it's gone through a lot of moves, so it's like somewhere in this house. Where though? I don't know. So I need to dig it up. But I do have that on my calendar, but thank you for reminding me, Rain. I never kept crayfish. Never saw too many growing up, but they were cute. And oh god, crawfish bus. Yeah, it was chaotic. It was chaotic. There was a lot going on that bus. A lot going on. Reminds me I need to repair my DS Lite's A button. Ooh, it's so brutal when like one button breaks on those, because yeah, they're just tricky. I don't know, handhelds are so finicky like that. They're not easy to fix. I want a Japanese 3DS. I need to play my Ocha-Ken game. Of course, just heard about the Pokemon Bank and had to immediately download. Yeah, good thing you did. Good thing you heard about it. I guess I should probably... I'll probably make a tweet about it closer to the time and like post in the Discord too, just so that other people don't miss out. It's kind of crazy to me that they're closing the eShop, like if I'm totally honest. I do find that kind of wild, but whatever, they can do whatever they want, I guess. It just seems like kind of silly to close, like, I don't know, close the eShop that people need to play certain games or like get DLC. But yeah, I got my 3DS. I got my 3DS when I was studying abroad in Tokyo. And shockingly, I managed to get it. I think I got it at like a Staya, I think, which is like a secondhand shop. And they had one of the special edition Animal Crossing 3DSs in like perfect condition for like at least half the price that it would have been. And it was like, I'm telling you, like not a single scratch on it. It looked like it had just come out of the box. It was insane. And I was like, give me this. I want this. Yeah, so if you ever need older consoles or special edition consoles, and if you somehow find yourself in Japan, go to the secondhand shops because they're like full of them. Like, I don't know how many of those make it onto the internet to be sold, but they're in the secondhand shops in person, so I don't know. If you ever flying out that way. Honestly, on eBay, Japanese 3DS are only $80 tops, and I'm like, that's way cheaper than the US ones are going for. Yeah. Yeah, they're all like reasonably priced too. Like even special edition stuff, like pretty reasonably priced. Like you just know that in the US it would be like hugely marked up. Like it would be insane. So they're all like taken care of. I think that's the other thing, is they're like pretty meticulous at the secondhand shops about, one, checking that everything works, and two, if there are like damages or stuff, they will point that out 100%. So you'll know what you're getting into. It's like when I used to, I collected antique kimono for a while. Specifically pre-war kimono, so Taisho and like early Showa kimono. And the sellers, the Japanese sellers that I loved on eBay, they would be so meticulous about like detailing every single flaw. Like pinholes on a kimono, which is like nice of them, but like kind of going the extra mile, but I always appreciated it. Because then you knew exactly what you were getting, and you could make a really good decision about if something was damaged. You could really, like, feel like you could sit down and be like, okay, if this is damaged and I just want it for, like, collecting, like, a pattern or for the fabric or something, I don't know. You never felt like you would get the item, like it would show up and it'd be totally different to what you thought, which was good. Versus, I have also bought kimono from a couple American sellers before, which is not always the case. Not always the case. Not that I thought I was getting scammed or anything, they just, like, didn't detail damage. Maybe they didn't know about it, and you would, like, you know, you get the item and then you'd be like, oh, this actually is way worse off than I thought, and I was buying this to wear, and now I kind of can't wear it. So, I appreciate that culture of just, one, taking care of things, but also being very open about the state of things, and if something is damaged or needs extra help. I get that. Buying old anime merch from US sellers definitely has undocumented damages, but never deal breaker stuff. Exactly. It's not like you're getting scammed or ripped off. It's just like, oh, it would have been nice if I knew about this beforehand. You okay, Pick? Yeah. Yeah. Pick has been, I don't know, she's feeling a little under the weather. She kind of got a cold recently. And then she seemed to, like, get better from that, but she's still kind of sniffly. And we chatted with her primary care vet, and she said it's probably best if we just let it play out, but, like, keep an eye on her and give her some, like, basically vitamin C supplements. But she's so sniffly, it sounds so sad. She's, like, fine. She's still, like, playing and running around, but she sounds a little sick. It makes me feel bad. But we're keeping an eye in case, if it ends up looking like she's really not having a good time, then we'll go see a vet near us. I'm glad she's still lively. Yeah, she's still running around. She still wants to play. She just, like, is sniffly and sneezy. The other thing is, like, we're not sure if it was, like, she got her cold and then, like, it, like, turned into allergies. Like, we're kind of in allergy season a little bit now because it's been a little warmer, so it's, like, hard to tell too. Sick pets are sad. They really are. They're so sad. Alright, there's Ryan. Excuse me, sir. I need to give you this. Yep. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna go to the mine. We're just gonna live in the mine today. Allergies, fair weather is changing for sure. Yeah, it's like, it's just around the time when it's ready. Okay, I think... Alright, I gotta put some of this stuff away. Let's see. Also, I think if it's gonna rain, I should probably put Koro inside. I don't want our dog to be out in the rain. Also, you mentioned you studied abroad. Is it too much to ask what you studied? It is not too much to ask. I majored in art history in college. My specialty was, like, 19th century textiles, I would say. But, yeah, so I kind of did the study abroad internship in, like, the wrong order because I was attending a Japanese university that follows the Japanese school year. So their semester wasn't gonna start until like March, April time, and was gonna run all the way through to the end of July. So I ended up interning in Kyoto during like January, February, Marchy time. So actually, when I first went to Japan, I was an intern, which was kind of a weird experience because I was like living by myself, which is maybe not the best way to experience a country for the first time, but it was good. Everything was fine. Nothing bad happened. It was maybe just like a little extra stressful. But all was well in the end. I'm gonna like empty my pockets because the mine fills up pockets like nothing else. The mine is all about taking up every bit of pocket space you've ever had. And then let's see, we need this. We need our drinks. And our sandwich. I don't know how much this sandwich is gonna give us, but we'll see. Sounds like such an adventure, but definitely can be stressful being somewhere totally new, especially on your own. It was a little stressful. My plane came in late too. I mean, I was lucky that I was staying in a share house, so I at least had like my share house, I don't know, owner was super chill. She was very helpful. If I was not living in a share house, if I was just like in an apartment somewhere or something, that would have been way more stressful, I think. But being in a share house was like not bad. But yeah, my flight was late, which was very stressful. My flight, like, I don't remember what happened. I think like, I don't know, there was some issue with some passengers in TSA or something, and so we were like really late to take off, and it was a direct flight, and so we were just like, we were late getting in, and I like missed my shuttle that I was supposed to take, and I was like, oh my god. A late overseas flight, yeah, it not what you want, for sure. It did not start off auspiciously, let's put it that way. I still to this day have no idea what the issue was, but basically, I don't know if people had something that they weren't supposed to have in a bag, or maybe they had like said something to a flight attendant, or like gotten in a fight. I don't know. It was a massive flight. There were a lot of us crammed in there. So it wasn't immediately obvious what was going on until TSA started coming on board and pulling people off the plane. There was a lot of yelling. And the flight was continuing on. It was also not stopping it was like doing a quick layover at Kansai International Airport, but it was not stopping there. So I think everyone else was continuing on to like, I don't know, might have been Taiwan, Singapore. So like those people had even longer flight ahead. So like if I was late getting in, then they probably had to deal with like, I don't know, the next takeoff was probably stressful. How frustrating to delay such a long flight. Yeah, it was definitely unfortunate. And then it just has a knock-on effect where like anyone who had a connection then misses their connection. Does this character have infinite stamina? He does not. We have 105 stamina, but I bought a bunch of energy drinks. I was kind of hoping we would progress through the first couple levels quicker. Like we're trying to get to floor like 9, I think is the bottom. But we may need even more drinks than this. To be truth be told. And I'm also trying to skip all the stones that like need 2 hits. But I guess ladders could be in there. We are on floor basement 2. So we've got a lot of floors to get down to. So we'll see if we make it. We've made it to floor 7, I think. I don't know that we've made it to 9. Or we've never made it to 9. I don't know if we've made it to 8. Our pockets also have filled up in the past, which has been a problem. Which... Ooh. Sorry if his voice is annoying, too. That has been a critique of Doraemon's mining, that the mine sound effect is grating. Are you at max pocket size? I am. Yep, I have the full thing unlocked. Alright. I gotta start. I think I have to just start going for ones near me. Okay, let's drink a Vigorade. So now we're back up to over 100. We could get lucky. We could just like get lucky, find our ways down quickly. That's always possible. We've just been very unlucky on these floors. We're getting a lot of stuff though, so that's something, I guess. Not that we need stuff for anything. Oh no, in terms of mining sound effects, this one isn't too bad. Rune Factory 5 has some unnecessary entire phrases when you do activities that repeat. Ooh. Not my favorite. Not my favorite mood. I've been meaning to, because it's Rune Factory 3? 4 special edition is coming out this year, and everyone's been telling me that I should play Rune Factory because I played the original Rune Factory many years ago and I was not the biggest fan. So everyone's like, no, Raz, you have to go play some of the later ones. They iterate in a good way. Like, okay. Alright. We'll see. We'll see. We'll give it a try. Like, not a great design choice, honestly. I think any like... voice lines should be unobtrusive for repetitive activities. That's a feeling that I have. So... you know, if you're gonna repeat something, you might as well make it not painful to listen to. Rune Factory 5 has been fun. I hope you enjoy Rune Factory 3 or 4 are fun for you too. Yeah, I've also heard good things about Rune Factory Frontier, I think. People have said good things about that, so I will play them eventually. At this point, I'm trying to just get more Harvest Moon / Story of Seasons games off of my bucket list, so I feel less like it's gonna take me 10 years to get through all of them. And then I will think about Rune Factory. I will allow it to return to my consciousness, but I have been purposefully keeping it in the back of my mind so that I don't worry too much about it. But once we get some of our other games finished up, like if I can knock off a couple more Harvest Moon titles from my list, then I will be good. Alright, let's drink another. I don't know if there's a limit to these two. I also have no idea if you're like not supposed to. Not supposed to drink too many Vigorades in a day. I guess we'll find out. There is a surprising amount of Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons. The real key to them is that after like, maybe like Game Boy Color era, they're just quite long. Like Harvest Moon SNES is only about 30 hours. It's not bad. But after that, you start getting into like most of the games, aside from, again, some of the handhelds. They are like long. So even just playing the main story, let alone like... Oh, we got a diamond. What do I need a diamond for? Oh, the seed maker, I think. Or the flower maker. I'll be able to make flour. Okay, we will do this. We're thriving. We're only one floor away, so I'm really hoping we can get down to floor 9. Let's delve, please. We can do it. My impression of these games is definitely 100-hour projects. Yeah, like most of them are 60 plus hours just for main story completion. Nothing to be said of if you actually want to like do side events, like meet more people. It's really only if you're like, I am very much tunneling this stuff. Okay, these take 4. It's so wild. Please. Let us descend. Yeah, these take 4 hits each to break. Which is like 4 points of stamina, pretty much. Like, it's 1 hit per. Rather than, this is kind of a weird stamina system. So, like, instead of tools making you spend less stamina, you spend the same, but you will not be able to break certain levels. If you don't have the right pickaxe, so. The Mahjong gods just told me to not play and watch a streamer at the same time. Sheesh. That they will get you that way. Okay, now to not pass out. Let's not do that. Okay, how much is an energy drink? How much do we get from that? Oh, so little. Oh my god, I would have brought more if I knew. Okay, the sandwich was good though. Thank god we got that sandwich. Otherwise we'd be in trouble. Okay. If we can just find a way down. I will be happy. Please. You want to click-clack tile and watch an anime girl to the Shadow Realm? that is how it works sometimes. Alright, let me get this one. This one by itself is bothering me. Food always does so much. I know, the food... Well, some of the food is, like, bad, and I was kind of worried because it was, like, a half-star sandwich, so I was like, oh, am I doomed? Okay. I also don't know. Also, if I go to floor 1 and then I walk outside. Okay, we're gonna do a quick... We're gonna do a quick nap. See if we can get a bit of stamina back. Just a bit. And that gave us maybe a little more. When you were interning, were you interning on textile-related things? I was. I worked... I'm not gonna say where I worked, because it's actually super small. There's not many people that have worked there. So that would be like doxing myself. But I worked in a almost museum, not quite museum, but they're a large collection of textiles, and they lend out their collection to museums quite often, and they curate exhibits. And they kind of have a crazy mix of clothing. There's like a bunch of contemporary Japanese avant-garde designers, but they also have a lot of like much older Western clothing. When I was there, I was mainly working with them on photographing original 1920s coats. They were taking close-ups of the patterns to put in their database. So there were like original Chanel coats and Paul Poiret's and Liberty and Company. So it was an immense privilege in my mind to be there. I hope, wait, is there maybe not a way down? Wait, can a thing not? Wait, no, there's another floor! No, I thought it was 9F! No! So sad. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back. I thought it was 9F. Okay, so it must be below this point? Okay, the bottom of the mines gets deeper every day. Yeah, it was the last tile. I was so excited. I was like, is this it? And then it was like, nope. Guess again. Guess again. So that was a little tragic. So we'll have to stock up. I need way more of those vigor aids. So maybe while we're waiting, because we're gonna play all the way through until the spring horse race, I think. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just stock up on vigor aids and then attempt to descend after that. Also, all of those mining ventures and only 1 diamond. Shocking. Turns out, actually rare. Let's see, do I have one of these? I do. Okay, the rest can go. Also gold, weirdly rare. Like, I know we're not like spending a lot of time on the floors where gold is maybe the most populous, but still. Also the junk is for the sprites. The sprites like junk. So. They robbed you of your time and effort. The god of seasons should gift you more. It would be good. It would be good for sure. Let's see. Let's quick drop while we're out. And are super late. Oh. Sorry. Sneezing. Alright, I also should have put Calf away. I'm sorry, Calf. Calf is like sleeping outside in the snow. I'm sorry, buddy. Time to fight the gods. Bless you. Thank you. Alright. We will go to bed. We were bested by the mine today. Since Atelier Riza 3 is out soon, have you been into the Atelier games? I have not, though people have told me that I should play them. I'm not too much of like a JRPG person in general. I am a very strict specialist. I mainly play Mahjong and farming sims. Almost exclusively. I've played many other games over the years, but um those are my mains, I should say. And yeah, I played WoW for like a really long time, but I'm good. I'm good without the WoW for now. I'm fine. But yeah, so mainly just farming sim in it. But I do have a friend, Zaro, who loves the Atelier series, and I watch her play a lot of them, um, when she streams them, so I do get to witness them. I'm sure when Atelier Riza 3 comes out, I will probably get to watch a good bit of it, which will be fun. The feeling when they somehow come up with a Mahjong farm sim. If there was a farm sim, like a farming sim that you could go into town at night, like after your farm chores, and play Mahjong, it would be the perfect game. It would be too good. That's maybe why they haven't made it. They know it would be too powerful. But it'd be pretty amazing. I would like it a lot. WoW is the ultimate time sink. It really is. I have a lot of mixed feelings about WoW because I had a lot of fun when I played WoW, but I also do genuinely feel like Blizzard treated its player base exceptionally poorly and treated women poorly at their office, to the point where I can personally no longer see myself giving them money. Unless some kind of massive institutional change happened. But they don't seem to be super into making those changes, so I guess I get to save my money. I guess I get to save my money and play more farming sims, which do not disappoint me in the same way. Tanya Dora 3, here's your bag of golden wheat. Yeah, see, exactly, like, if you could wager stuff, like, if you could go in and, like, play against, like, actually really good Mahjong AI, and, like, I don't know, yeah, you could wager, like, farm goods. That'd be so fun. That would be ideal. Or if during night phase you could, like, queue up against other people playing Mahjong in the game. That would be I'd be good. That's super fair. I hope they change soon too. I have a friend who works there, and whenever something happens at their offices, I worry about her. It's scary. It's scary to have a company, like, care so little about, like, an entire demographic of people. So hopefully your friend remains okay. And if things end up being toxic, I hope that she gets to leave and work somewhere that appreciates her. You get 13 orphans, you get an actual orphan showing up at your farm. Yeah, that's like your kid. That's how you adopt. That's how you get a kid. You have to, like, secretly get 13 orphans in the parlor. That'd be pretty good. I'd be pretty into that game. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be pretty hype. The only way to get kids in Mahjong Farm Sim? Exactly. It'd be so good. It'd be rare. I mean, it'd be, like, really impossible, but it could happen. It'd be a joy. So yeah, I need some investor and a game dev to make that. Because, like, I don't want to pay for the production of the game, but I'd play it, and I would promote it for sure. It's like unlocking cats in some of these games, so unreasonably difficult. So the lengths they make us go through to get cats in some of these games is unreal. It's actually shocking that we, like, put up with it. So where's the mayor's in the square. I was like, where is this man? What is he doing? There you go, Ravi. Enjoy your daily basic fertilizer. You get 9 gates, you can build Shinto gates to decorate your farm. There's so many ideas. I can come up with a Mahjong farm sim. They're great, right? They'd be so fun. Like, if you got rare hands that you unlock, like, cool stuff. It'd be so joyful. It would be great. Oh, today's, like, overcast. I guess I shouldn't have let the animals out. Oops. What time is this shop open? What's today? Wednesday, 10 a.m. to noon. Okay. Okay. Where is the mayor? On my farm. Okay. I'll find the mayor at some point today. Someday. What up, bud? I also love, this is Serena's house and Sue lives here. I love this house. This little, like, pink, it's almost like a cape house, little cottage, but it's got like a little Victorian feel on the inside. It has like, it has this like curved window situation in the back. I love it. I just love the little touches in this game. Clearly a lot of people cared a lot when making this game. Okay, buy a maker. Okay, I need 75. How many do I have? How many? How much ore do I have? There's a lot of effort there. There is. There's a lot that went into this. Clearly. And, like, all the cutscenes are pretty lovingly crafted as well. We haven't run into one so far today, mainly because we ran into a lot of them on Thursday, so we'd kind of in a bit of a deficit right now, but okay, so I don't think energy drinks are worth it. I'm gonna be honest. I think we want the Vigorades. I wasn't sure a while back if I was just putting Doraemon into the game for advertisement's sake, but the craft is so genuine and not at all half effort. See, that was my worry too. I was a little leery about this game at first for that exact reason, and I was kind of like, I don't know, like, is it just gonna be like a goofy collab, like, you know, for money or whatever? And I wasn't sure about it. But this is literally one of the, like, most well-crafted farming sims I've ever played. Yeah, like, exactly. It is an extremely honest collab. It's, like, very well done. And it's clear that it's, like, very genuine in its wish to have it be a standalone game. Like, if you don't know the Doraemon cast, I don't think you can play this game easily and not be like, wow, I don't know any of these people and, like, none of this makes sense. But if you do know the Doraemon cast, I think you'll get, there's like, they clearly put a lot of time and effort into the writing of the script and the story, and I think for fans of the game, I think or fans of the series, I should say, it'll be a really nice, like, tie back. I think it's a good, like, nostalgia trip. Like, if you ever watched Doraemon as a kid, it's got a lot of, like, campy, goofy moments from the show and from, you know, different character interactions and stuff that are very genuine to the source, which is great. And yeah, it's just, like, it's very refreshing. The setting is lovely. They put a lot of time into everybody. So, I think it's well worth playing. Well worth checking out. Where is, I wonder, oh, is Big G inside? Oh no, he's not. Here he is. Makes me want to watch more Doraemon. Yeah, same. It's like, I don't know. Interacting with the cast in here does make me want to go back and, like, watch more episodes. But yeah, I was also leery about the collab. I was like, I don't know. I am unsure. But turns out, I worried for nothing. Also, like, look at all these, like, opportunities they give you. I love the zoom in, zoom out mechanic where you can, like, see all the nice scenery everywhere and, like, appreciate all the work that everyone did. There are no marriageable NPCs because Nobi and crew are meant to just be children. So it's very refreshing in that sense too. There is romance, but it's among adults only. So you'll like Serena is like kind of in love with the doctor. She's the nurse. And there's like a whole storyline about that. But it's meant to kind of be viewed from a like kid's perspective. And there are kids who have crushes on each other, like Nobi definitely has a crush on Sue, but she's not really interested. And Gemma has a crush on Harmon, but it's seen as like a crush, like puppy love kind of thing. So it's very refreshing. I always assume you're an adult if you're running a farm, but that's so cute. Luckily, the story here was that we got isekai'd to this place, like Nobi and Co. got isekai'd here, and they have a rule that all kids must work, and nobody wanted to work with Nobi. So they just gave him this farm and said, like, you can do whatever you want on this farm. So he actually got the best, like, job, because he doesn't actually have a job. Like, Big G, Doraemon is working with the mayor, and he lives in the mayor's house. Sue works at the clinic. She lives with Serena. Big G works with the carpenter, Pent, and lives at his house. And Sneech works at the cafe and lives there. So they all, like, have rooms somewhere. And Nobi got this whole house to himself. And no responsibilities. Like, it's not like he has to ship any food or do anything. He could kind of just sit here and do nothing. So he definitely got, like, the better deal, I would say, of everybody. Truthfully, he's thriving. He's doing great. Some of the others, I think, have a way more difficult time. They actually have to get things done. And then, so it's like, it's refreshing that there's no romance, but they keep you busy instead of all the time that you would spend interacting with the romance elements. They make this whole plot line where, because you guys got isekai'd, you're trying to go back home, and so you end up kind of unraveling this mystery of the harvest goddess and like how you were isekai'd, and like trying to find all of Doraemon's gadgets and make your way back to your time. So there's a lot more like actually interesting plot and story, which is unique for a farming sim. Most farming sims do not actually have a plot. Like, take over your grandfather's farm and grandfather's ghost is gonna like think about what you've done is not a plot. And get married and have family even though you don't have to do that is also not a plot. So it's kind of nice that this one has, like, you know, there's an actual plot. They've got stuff going on. So you're kept busy. You end up having to kind of befriend everyone. But also gifts do a lot in helping you befriend people, but talking to people actually does a lot to advance your relationship with people, which is really nice. Because instead of all of these farming sims where you end up having to like go on this bizarre collect-a-thon to get all the gifts for everybody, you end up only getting the gifts for like the few really key characters or like whoever you need to level up for a particular event. And then otherwise you just talk to everybody every day. And then, you know, like, most of these people I've never given a gift to. And they're all, you know, gotten at least a base level up, you know. So you end up, the pacing is nice too. Because of that and because you talk to everybody, you just end up seeing a lot of cutscenes. So there's just a lot of like little moments like that that make it a much more smooth gaming experience, I would say. You're never like stuck being like, wow, I just have to grind this farm thing that maybe I don't want to do. It's like, no, you know, you just putter around on your farm and then talk to people and you kind of just make your way. We are not trying to delve too deep. This time we are just looking for silver. I don't know why Automod attacked you for that. Rain. But also, yes, Aries. So Aries, this little old lady, Aries has like ram horn buns, and Taurus is her husband, and they are the couple that owns the livestock shop, so they sell sheep and cows, and their granddaughter is Rem, who they are taking care of. But yeah, they don't lock you in any game mechanic, you can do whatever. And there's like lots of activities too, like a lot of the events are not like... there are harvest festivals every season, but there's no achievement that you have to win all of them. You just get an achievement for participating, so you can show up with like any vegetable, do your best, you know? And then a lot of the festivals too are just like, you just show up. You don't have to farm to do a lot of them. There's like a cork rifle competition, there's like a watermelon smashing festival in the summer. Like there's tons of stuff. So you can... It behooves you to have like one chicken, the horse, the dog, one cow, one sheep, just to like have those. But yeah, you're not like pressured that you have to do anything. You are free to do as you like. I don't know how far I need to go to get silver. Probably like floor 5 or something. I don't know if that'll work out for us though. Probably 1, 2, 3. Okay. It'd be really nice if there was just flour in the shop. I probably should have just checked for flour, like, way earlier, but I didn't, so... Now I'm gonna have to deal with that. Consequences of that choice. It seems like a low-pressure, wholesome farming sim with a bonus of being refreshingly platonic. It may be because you're Nobi, but like, I'm gonna count this as an arrow win to have a platonic-focused farm sim. It is very refreshing to not have romance. It is very nice to have a farm sim that isn't like, hey, you want to progress? You gotta marry somebody. Like, you can just vibe out with your friends, make some friends with the townsfolk, and yeah, it's... If you don't like the romance element in farming sims, or like you're just tired of it, which is totally fair too. I feel like there have been a lot of farming sims where the romance just isn't super well written, and is kind of like hollow, and it feels like kind of this step that you have to take but isn't super fulfilling. This is a good alternative where you don't have that. So I'm a big fan. Cora looking fresh. Alright, let's see. Calendar. Okay, so Harvest Fest is tomorrow. I think we have a winning veg. I'm gonna go out on a limb because we have like a 5-star vegetable. We have to like not accidentally eat it, but as long as we've got that, we're in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. That's cool. I think a lot of romance and farming sims can be really fun, but I'm jaded having played It's Another Wonderful Life Harvest Moon where you're the girl and you only have 3 not wonderful options. Another Wonderful Life was kind of a shame, because the creators actually talked about it very recently because it was brought up why they had changed the men in the A Wonderful Life remake. Like why their designs were different. And one of their big things was, well, we originally designed those characters to be just like rivals, essentially. They were not originally supposed to be romanceable because they weren't thinking that they were going to put out another Wonderful Life. And so they were kind of just like shoved into that role as an afterthought, and therefore their designs don't really match up and they aren't really appealing. And so they changed that in the remake for A Wonderful Life because they were like, we should make sure that every candidate who is meant to be marriageable to the player character is actually appealing and, you know, has been designed for that express purpose. Now, did that make some people upset? Yes. Am I a little sad that Marlon is no longer our, like, gruff greaser man? Yes. I liked his old look, at least, but I appreciate that they were like, yeah, we needed to, like, go back to the drawing board and make them less paper people, more real character. So, I can appreciate that. Honestly, I had no problems with the designs, but their attitudes definitely felt like past rivals. They were all rude or lazy. Yeah, they just didn't... They didn't, like, put in a lot. I think probably when they were going through it, because they had made them in the original game rivals where they were like rude or lazy, I think they felt that in Another Wonderful Life, if they deviated from that, it would make them seem like completely out of character. So they just like kept their original A Wonderful Life characters, but then like you said, that doesn't make them appealing. That doesn't make them like a good partner. So not the best, but they've changed that. They've put time into making that different. And they've also, apparently in the remake, they've added like a bunch of interactions with people. So that's exciting. Marlon, is that how you spell his name, was cool until you married him, and then he was so dismissive. I never knew why they were that way, but that makes sense. Thanks for the lore, of course. Of course. Yeah, they didn't say anything about not changing the temperament of them in Another Wonderful Life. I'm just extrapolating that they probably were like, well, this is the character we made, so we're just gonna keep with that vibe. But it did not make for a super compelling set of people that you wanted to interact with, or that you were satisfied with their interactions. I think too, I have noticed when we played Harvest Moon SNES, actually, especially, that, how to say this, like, some of the marriage and relationship aspects of those games, especially the older ones, I don't think has aged particularly well. And I think part of that has to do with, like, cultural differences, in part. And so, like, there's a lot of writing that makes sense for 90s and early 2000s Japanese culture that maybe doesn't read super well in a modern setting. In regards to marriage and how people are treated before marriage and after marriage, and how people view their spouses. So I definitely noticed in some of the old games that there's some real questionable moments for some characters and in some relationships. Like, for instance, in Harvest Moon SNES, we married Nina, who is fave girl, literally favorite partner in any Harvest Moon game. But her whole thing is that she's like a really free-spirited person in the game. She's kind of feral. She's always hanging out on the mountain. She like likes doing her own thing. She's the daughter of the florist. And she, after marriage, gets like kind of sad because you almost feel like you're trapping her in this role that she maybe doesn't love. And she even has lines where she'll say things like, I wish I had spent more time learning how to be a wife, which is really cutting and like really sad to hear, and it makes you feel really bad. But I don't think it would have been read as like that sad when that game came out. It's just in the modern era we're like, that's rough. Like, if your partner feels like they had to study up to be married, that feels bad. That's a big sad moment. And that speaks a lot to the division of labor in the home and what she feels like she is responsible for. And it is like a little crushing. So yeah, there's definitely some couple elements that are a little dated and maybe don't read as well from the older games. Or in some cases read as kind of abusive, I guess, you know, like you're saying, if you marry Marlon and after you're married he like ignores you, that's like pretty emotionally abusive, like uncool. So like that's not a great vibe. So just, you know, just things that were like not in the public discourse about, you know, equality in a relationship, that we have since had those discussions and now maybe are not a huge fan how that worked out the first time. Watching old romance anime definitely has those moments. That's like, I played Yumimi Mix, which is like it's goofy. I don't even know. It's like a paranormal schoolgirl comedy video game that came out, I don't even know, like it came out for the Sega Mega CD, I think, originally, and then it was re-released for the Saturn, and Zaro and I collabed it recently, and we played through it, the Saturn version, and there were there were these moments in the game that were definitely, like, meant to be, like, there was a relationship in the game that was very convoluted, and it ended up being these two, like, spirits, basically, possessing these two girls' bodies, but in their spirit realm, they are in a het relationship, but because it's two girls in the modern era, there were then some, like, weird, like, approaching homophobic, if not homophobic, comments, and we had to be like, ooh, that has aged very poorly. That ain't it. So we were like, well, this is definitely a game from, like, the 90s. Definitely has some bad takes. Oh, I didn't mean to give that to Serena, but I'm glad she likes Fertilizer, I guess. But yeah, old romance anime, old video games, they're gonna have, old media in general is gonna have some bad takes. And I think it's important to just, when we are sharing those with other people, that we point that out as a bad take. As long as, like, the whole point of the media is not to be really negative about something like that. You know, if you're playing a game on stream and a character does something homophobic, you can be like, yo, that ain't cool. And point it out and be like, okay, yeah, that is not aged well, that is uncool. We know that to be wrong. So, you know, we could still enjoy old stuff, but we have to kind of, you know, acknowledge where it had its unfortunate faults. And then we hope for a remake, in the case of games, where they fix those things. Like Oregon Trail, where the original Oregon Trail games were very, inappropriate towards indigenous people, and it contributed a lot towards the erasure of the indigenous story in that entire era, and then the remake is very much acknowledging that no, that was wrong, and we need to go back and center indigenous stories a little more, and make sure that they are a visible, present part of the game. I totally agree, like, consume older media, point out outdated mentality, don't condone it, enjoy the rest of the content, that is fine. Exactly. We don't need to feel, like, defensive about liking something. Like, you're allowed to like things that are problematic. It depends to the degree in which they are problematic, and how much harm they are actively causing in the modern time, but you're allowed to like things that have, like, bad parts to them. It would be weird if you only liked perfect things, because humans are also not perfect. So, and society is always progressive. Like, society does always move forward, so there is always going to be stuff that was, like, cool at one point, and then we realized, wait, that's actually super uncool, and we move forward. But things we made in the time where we didn't know any better, or were not having those discussions, while problematic for not, you know, handling it well, are not like, wow, this is... We can never read a Jane Austen book again because of the way she handles men's and women's roles, you know? Like, no, you can read the Jane Austen book and acknowledge that, you know, some of that thinking is problematic. That is a-okay. You are allowed to like things that are imperfect. You're allowed to greatly enjoy things that are super imperfect. That is not a flaw. Like, listen, I'm never giving up Nina, even though she was sad to be married to us at points. I did love her a lot. She is a gem. She also fed us a live frog, which would be very uncool. Like, that is actually horrific. But I still love that girl. I enjoy consuming a lot of gay stories, but even in them, I find a lot of non-progressive binary takes, and like, they're modern, and I acknowledge they're not perfect still, and I move on. Still having enjoyed a good chunk of that content, for sure. AU where Nina isn't sad at all. That's our world. She fed you a live frog? She did. Yep. Yeah, there was like a Thanksgiving, like, harvest festival thing where everyone, like, shares the food that they've made, and she held a frog above her head, still hopping, and said, "Please eat this," and we ate it. Whole. Uncooked. Alive. The frog also features in her end cinematic. If you marry Nina and have a positive relationship, Harvest Moon is one of the original Harvest Moon SNES is one of those farming games that has an ending, and there is an ending cinematic, and the frog features in the ending cinematic. So it's pretty great. Horrifying, but great nonetheless. But yeah, she's our feral wife. We love her every day. We miss her a lot. We wish she could be in every game. I'm not sure if you guys actually know, there's almost like, it's not a conspiracy theory, but like there are many characters who have many iterations within the Harvest Moon series, and some of them are interconnected. Like, there are some timelines within the Harvest Moon series that are, what if X character grew up? What if X character moved away and got married? And you can spot like cameos of old characters from old games as new marriage candidates, or the old woman that runs a shop. So Harvest Moon is kind of a strange, almost Clamp-like connected universe. I think Nina visually looks very close to Potpourri. Is probably... But Potpourri does not have the same temperament as Nina. I'm not sure if elderly Nina exists anywhere. I will have to search. We'll keep an eye out for her when we play through all of the games, because there's still lots of games that I've never played through. But Nina, I feel like Nina was too powerful. They had to nerf her by like not making her a marriage candidate again, because she was too strong. she was too good. So they made Potpourri, who's very similar but very toned down. Would you want a remake of Harvest Moon SNES? I am not sure, because the thing with Harvest Moon SNES is, because it was on the SNES, a lot of things about the game are very simplistic, which I think would be hard to replicate in a modern game without being boring for people. And there's something inherently like charming about it existing in an SNES space, but in a modern game might be a little too... Like, you can't grow any crops in winter. And there's like very little to do. Comparably. You really, there's not a lot going on. Winter is clearly meant to be where you like talk to people and romance people and get married, and it's your like off season. But I think the simplicity would maybe be a little too much for modern audiences, so I would almost rather they not remake it, if only so that people do not get weird about it. But I do hope that they continue to make Harvest Moon SNES accessible in an emulated format on all future Nintendo consoles. I think that is really important. I think if you ensure that old games that do best in their original space are still playable by a modern audience. So if someone in the year 2023 discovers Harvest Moon and falls in love with it and wants to play Harvest Moon SNES, and that is possible on the Switch, I think that's important. So that's what I would like to see. but I don't know if a full remake would. I almost like it better living in in its little SNES original format. I don't know that I mean, I would love to see modern HD Nina, my girl. I would love to see the frog scene in 3D, but I don't know how the rest of the game would pan out. She made decision making too easy. No one would go other routes. Yeah, like she was just very good. I mean, I will say a lot of the original marriage candidates from Harvest Moon SNES make appearances. Ellen is a very common marriage candidate. Anne comes back. I think Maria comes back in other games. It's pretty much everyone except Nina in Nina's current iteration, because again, she's very strong. But like all the marriage candidates had something very unique and sweet about them that I enjoy in that game. I don't think you can make like a bad choice in there. Eva is very similar to Muffy in A Wonderful Life and other iterations. She's in the bar. She has kind of a troubled relationship with her father. So there's a lot of good characters. The original set was clearly also a labor of love. A lot of time and effort was definitely put into that crew. Be cool if they put them on the new Game Boy / Game Boy. I don't know what the GBS is. SNES catalog on Switch. Yes. Nina was too strong. Very cool. It's cool. Very Clamp vibes. Very Clamp vibes. Very like, okay, we are the whole universe is connected and everybody in it, and I don't know. I find it very joyful. I love that about the series. I think it's a sweet thing that they've included. I didn't put any of the stuff away from yesterday, so guess I should do that after I feed our animals. Today should be, yes, Harvest Fest today. My roommate just woke up. We're gonna eat breakfast, so I've gotta head out. But it was nice being here. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the conversation, Rain. I appreciate you. I hope your breakfast is very tasty. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. I hope your weekend goes well. But thanks for stopping in, as always. Alright, everyone looking fresh in here. I'm not gonna take anyone out because with the way the festival days go, we just come back home at night anyway, so it's kind of a waste. Thank you. Have a great rest of your weekend too. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it should be fun. I have been enjoying... I've been watching, there's a big Mahjong tournament going on all this weekend. It's like the group stages. Or like the big like play-in, I guess, essentially. Stage. The open bracket. And I have been having a lot of fun watching a lot of Mahjong streamer friends playing it, and I've also seen some of our Mahjong playing cottagers that come and chat and stream. I've seen them at tables as well, which has been fun. So I've been trying to check in, keep up with that. I unfortunately don't really have time this weekend to put in the like minimum numbers of games, and I didn't really feel like, I don't know, I didn't feel like it was super appropriate for me to like play and potentially influence other people's points if I wasn't gonna be able, if I like knew in advance that I wasn't gonna be able to finish the minimum number of games. So I've been just viewing, but it's been a lot of fun. Been trying to cheer everyone on when I get time to stop in. We've also got there's like a snowstorm, wintry storm, I guess it's not just snow, coming on like Monday, so probably need to prep for that a little bit in case it gets really nasty. So that's been my plan for the weekend. Do a bunch of housework, chill out, watch some mahjong. Alright, this is our pristine veg. Alright, let me put it here, I guess. Make sure it doesn't get et. Also need to get this weed, because I think, yeah, Ree just wanted a weed. I don't think there was anything else that needed doing. I think I'll just see everybody at the festival, so I don't really think there's a reason for me to chase them down. The one positive about festival days is everybody shows up. I also just noticed the drip coming from this. So good. These little details in this game. So joyful. Probably also need to make some more bees hives. I was just thinking about that. Probably would be good if I made some more of those. I think all I need is... I think I need these, the bee's nest. I have 10 of them. I don't think I'm gonna make 10 hives, but we need a bunch of honey to make compote for Vera, because she really likes compote, which is honey and apricots. And I think apricots, we have 24 of them. I also think it's a spring fruit for some reason. It might not be, but I had it in my head that it was spring, but it could be summer. But I just need to catch more bees. I didn't know that the bees ran out. I guess it makes sense. Bees do not live infinitely. But I did not catch very many bees at all. So we only had like 1 or 2 runs of honey. And I made some compote for Vera, but we already gave it to her to get her to the heart level that she was at now. So we will have to stock up once spring hits, which is only a couple more days. I think this festival starts at 10, so I'm just gonna wait, I guess. Or actually, am I allowed to go in? I don't remember. Oh, I am. Alright, we'll see if anyone's early. Sometimes there's like 1 or 2 people hanging around. Oh. Like Kitty. I forget what her actual name is. She does have an actual name, so I don't really know why we call her Kitty, even after we, like, learned her name. Alright, everyone's filing in. Alright, we're gonna give Ravi her fertilizer. Let's see. Just chat with everyone. Free relationship points, honestly, are up for the taking. Already talked to Helen. Let's see. Mark. My nemesis, Mark. Literally my least liked person in this whole game. Alright. Alright. Saying hi to everybody. I don't know how many people we missed. I think we said hi to everybody here. Let's see. I found out that you can use vegetables and foods for these festivals that you did not grow or did not make. They can be trade items too. Alright, so now we gotta get our 5-star daikon. Alright. Oh, everybody brought a daikon? Okay. I guess that's the only veg Thought you could grow broccoli too, but... Welcome, everyone. The Winter Harvest Contest is about to begin. Allow me to introduce your judges. First, the owner of Cafe Delish, Cafe. It's gonna be a cold one today. Great time to warm up with a hot meal. Next, the owner of the chicken shop, Helen. Must have been hard to raise veggies in the winter. Why, on cold days, We just cut her off. Moving along, it's time to introduce the contestants. Mr. Bearhood from the town over. Nobi. And another out-of-towner, Auren. Now that our contestants' introductions are done, we can begin judging. Cafe, Helen, it's all up to you. Looks like judging is finished. Time to announce the results. First up is our third place winner. In third place, we have Mr. Bearhood. It smells great and looks delicious, but there's room to improve. I suggest you bring your A game next year. Next, our second place winner. In second place, we have Auren. It was a photo finish. I hope you find a way to improve on it for next time. So close. Do your best to seize victory next year. And now, who will go home with the fame and glory of first place? Our first place winner is... Nobi! Hooray! There's only 3 of us, so it's not a surprise. But we did it! Our daikon reigns supreme. You must have treated it like royalty. My taste buds, they tingle. Our first place winner gets this commemorative trophy as a prize. Woohoo! Now, ladies and gents, give the winner another big round of applause. The trophy is so cute. I gotta snag that. And that's the end of the Winter Harvest Contest. What a hot event. If you didn't take home the gold this time, there's always next year. Well done, Nobi. Congratulations. Your trophy is a replica for awards purposes. If you want the real one, just come pick it up. Thanks! Alright, now we gotta find this man. Where is he? East Natura. Give me my trophy, sir. Well, quick talk. I guess we already talked to Sue today. Wonder if he's at home? I guess I, like, rarely come over here this late. Let's see. Is he in his office? He is. Hello, sir. Here's that you-know-what I mentioned. Go on, then. Take it. Got winter trophy. It's so pretty. I like the cabbage and the daikon and the, like, snowdrops hanging off of it. That's rad. Alright, let's give him a daikon because he didn't get his for today. There you go, old man. Enjoy it. Alright, now we get to put our trophy in our house. Display our win for anyone who comes to visit. Not that we get very many visitors, but it's the thought that counts. And then we can put our animals away, and then... I don't know, I guess I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to do for the year-end festival. So... I was hoping that Doraemon would come to our house and tell us, but... don't remember if he already did, so... if he doesn't come by... then I will probably quick look it up. Just to make sure we don't miss anything that we need to be aware of. Alright, let's put this trophy. There we go. Wow. It's so pretty. That's a nice looking trophy. We did well. Alright, cloudy today. Koro at least is thriving. Okay. Nobody has come to our house yet, so I will, once we finish with our animals, I will just quick look up on our phone what we're supposed to do, just so that if we need to be somewhere in particular, we do not miss it. Because that would be unfortunate. Animals are gonna stay inside today because I don't know. The sky looks spooky. I'm not sure about this. This cloudy weather. Let's see. Okay, let's do brush first. And then there we go. Those two are gonna stay inside. We grab our brush for calf. It's a little weird that we can ride calf out of our stable. You do not normally get on a horse inside because most barns are not tall enough that if a horse reared up, you would not crush yourself on the ceiling, which is a great way to just die. So that is unusual. Not normally gonna do that in real life, I guess. Okay, it's Saturday. Go see what everyone's up to. Robbie is already, like, it's 7:30 and she is already sitting out here. Where is Harmon, though? Oh, he went to East Natura. Okay. Well, let's see if we can catch him. I'm trying to get Harmon to 7 hearts, because there's like, that's like the end of his storyline. So if possible, I would like to get him to that point. Let's see. Okay, New Year's Festival is at 9 p.m. in the square. Okay. 9 p.m. in the square tomorrow. Not bad. Yeah, where is Harmon? I guess he could be inside. I guess I don't necessarily search for him. Oh, he went to the Cape. That's why. He's bamboozling me. Bamboozling. Where is he? Harmon. Where is this boy? He's like always on the move. I swear. I feel like he's just ahead of me and I'm not gonna. There he is. Sir, I've been running all over for you. Alright, let's go get Calf. So we don't have to run everywhere. Probably should have just stayed on Calf, running around looking. I didn't think I was gonna have to chase him that far. Ryan, you really should not say, "I'm always watching you," to children. That is kind of weird. Also, think, did we just get Ryan to 6 hearts? We did. I'm not sure if Ryan's, yeah, final heart is, yeah, I'm not sure when that would trigger. Alright, let's see if Ravi is up and about. She can be tricky because sometimes she is behind this wall, and because she's like such a small old woman, she's like hard to spot. So I have literally missed her before in her own house. Would not be the first time. Alright, let's go to the clinic. Let me see if I can get... because I saw Sue coming this way. Let me see. Yep, I do want Vigorade. There we go. And then, oh yeah, also, I have that weed for you, sir. Oh, can I not? When is this place closed? He's got to go for lunch at some point. He's like always at the cafe for lunch. Today's Saturday. Okay, it's open till noon. Alright, well I'll try and find him at some other point then. That's fine. No big deal. Let's see. Alright, animals, all chillin'. I don't remember if I said hello to Kitty today. So let's do that. And then... where is... let's see, we should probably see Sneech today. And... okay. Big G is on the beach. So let's go see if we can talk to him. Whoop. Almost got stuck on Rem. Honestly, we almost mowed Rem over there. We like ran right into her. Okay, we finally got his heart level up to 5 hearts. Took a long time. I guess I just didn't talk to Big G for like a while. Just kind of did my own thing. Alright, is Sneech... oh, he's in West Natura. Okay. It's over here. In theory. Oh, there he is. What's up, Sneech? Okay. There's that. Let me quick look up to the mayor's events. Check if that final event is 6 hearts or 7 hearts. And if so, where? Because some of them, I feel like as we've gotten into it, like some of our last events, we've had like a harder and harder time finding out, like some of them have needed some pretty particular trigger moments. So some of them are like really time dependent. So let's see. Doraemon Story of Seasons. Let me see if I can find the guide that I normally use. Quickly, at least. Nope, just a billion reviews, which I don't care about. I have almost never seen a review of a farming sim that I liked. I feel like a lot of critics they don't like farming sims, so when they play them, they have really bizarre critiques about them, and they're very confusing. Maybe it's just that the quality of video game critiques has just, in general, gone down. I don't know, but I feel like I am always disappointed with what they produce. Let's see, okay. We are looking for okay, I think so I guess the one of these was incorrect. Seems chapter 1 event only trigger on or after spring 10. Seven. It says he's supposed to be at 7 Hearts in East Natura. 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I guess we'll have to keep going with that one. Let's see, what else needs doing? I guess we have our pickaxe and our animals are inside, so we could do a little bit of mining. We have to decide if I'm gonna grow anything in the spring either. Guess I haven't really figured that out. Haven't really decided what the plan is. I wish we could get these quick ladders when I'm actually like trying to delve. Instead of like the super slow ladders that I do get. Yeah, like look at how fast we're schmoving. I wish we had that when I had all those drinks. I guess the key is to have like 10 drinks and then just go absolutely ham. Like have the max bag, have all the drinks, and then just like hope that you move vaguely quickly through some of the floors. Like, what is my status right now? Yeah, like, we're at 65. We're already on floor 4. I really just want silver ore, though. That is what I'm, like, technically after. Because we need 15 more silver ore so I can get the mill machine, and then I can mill flour. Which would be nice. Would be handy, truth be told. Yeah, like we only made it. Oh my god, it's like did not take long at all. To get down here. I guess how many squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 7, 36. There's like 36 squares per floor. If we got really unlucky and we had to delve on every single floor for the full amount, then we'd need a whole bunch, like 360 stamina if we're gonna go down like 10 floors. So I think we go in with like 4 or 5 of those energy drinks. Would be not bad. Yeah, like I could technically just eat this Vigorade. We're on floor 6, so What's to stop me, really? Because, like, this was kind of a crazy run down to this point. I mean, we could get super unlucky. That's always possible. That is possible. But I think if you have, like, 5 drinks, I don't think you can be stopped. I think you're too powerful. I think you're invincible at that point. You're like guaranteed to get to wherever you need to go. So maybe that'll be our spring mission. My mission tomorrow will be to get that mill. If I don't know if Smitty's is open on Sundays, but if he is, we will grab that. If he's not, we will grab it the next day. Wow, way more like diamonds and emeralds though. Truth be told, way more than we got before. We only got 1 of each last time. Yeah, we still have so much stamp. I don't know. We got so quick here. Kind of tempted to go back and like grab some of my stuff. Because I don't know. I think we could maybe I don't remember how late I can stay up. That's the only problem. Let's see. At your limit. 5. And okay. Okay, don't pass out. Don't pass out. We're gonna run to our house. Run to our house quick. See if we can grab our stuff. Because the mine resets every day. That's the other thing. You don't have any like progress in that way. The mine is out resetting. And then, let's see, if I eat this, should be pretty much set. And then let's just sell, like, everything that we don't need. I don't think we've ever gotten, like, a stego plate, but it's fine. Okay, and then some of this other stuff I'm also just gonna quick store just to give myself some more room in my pockets. All right, off we head again. See, since we had a good run at the beginning, now we're gonna see. Can we delve? How far, how low can you go? Yeah, I guess the other thing to think about is if there's 36 squares, and we start getting to the floors we need like 4. Maybe we need a lot more drinks than we think. Especially if you get unlucky on higher tier floors. Because, like, this isn't actually that many squares with us being able to hit. So maybe you actually need more, like, I don't know, maybe more than 5 drinks. Oh, I got a sapphire. That's cool. Who knew? You just had to have, like, a really lucky run and get to this point in the mines. And then we'd find all of the gems that we've been searching for. Who knew? I had pretty much given up. I was like, well, we're probably never gonna get a diamond. That's probably never happening. It's probably cursed. I do wonder too if it would help, like if it would take less hits if there was a better pickaxe. I'm not sure. It's kind of a shame this was like such a crazy run, but we really got stopped at the low floors. Yep. About ready to pass out. Okay, so we definitely need like 5 to 10 drinks. So we'll have to try and buy one every day. Let's see what we got home with though. We got a bunch of stuff. Let's put Cap away, because Cap is ready to sleep. We'll pick up Koro when we're heading in, but let me quick drop everything off in our storage container. I'm so glad I got this thing, the storage shed. So handy. We were struggling before. Alright, we have plenty to make the machine now, which is good. So we will be able to participate in Thanksgiving, which is sick. Also, there's something else that needed 4 emeralds. Oh, the house upgrade. We can maybe do the house upgrade too. Maybe. I forget how much that was. It's probably a lot of wood that we don't have, because I have not been chopping down trees, truth be told. Have not really been going after that aggressively. Oh, let me... you know what? Yeah, we can sell some copper. We don't care. We'll leave the junk. Kind of wish everything auto-sorted. That would make my life much easier. Much easier. Okay, and then we need... Sick. Okay. Grab Koro. And time for bed. We're gonna wake up late, but that's okay, because it's the last day of winter, which means since the festival is late anyway, we don't really mind. I'm gonna leave Koro inside today, I think. Actually, you know what? It's gonna be late when we have to go to the fest, so he can chill outside. I think the weather was good. We'll keep an eye out, I guess. we will watch. Alright, Bonita's taken care of. And then... got these two. Everyone's looking great. Give everyone Russian. There we go. I am not super in love with the fact that it seems like golden produce only happens if your animal won a festival. Not sure how I feel about that mechanic, but I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not the end of the world. Alright, let me sell these. And then we should track everyone down, give them their stuff for today. And then see if Smitty will make us that machine. The real goal. I don't know if I want to chase Harmon on his journey again today. So if he's making the rounds, I might just let him go. Truth be told, I'd just be like, all right, Armin, see ya when you get where you're going. Alright, let's see if they're open today. Okay, they're not closed. They're not open on Sunday. Let's check if the clinic... I feel like it's probably not, since I didn't see Sue making her way to work. Closed Sunday. Okay. Okay. Quick check. I also don't really know how I feel about centipedes being like out all the time in this place. There are a lot of centipedes, and they always seem to be on the move. I'm not the biggest fan. Alright. Armin got his gift for today. Should go say hi to Robbie. She didn't get her gift today. So we'll do that. Here you go, ma'am. Alright, that's good. That is all set. Now, I guess I just quick check the weather for tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is going to be overcast, it looks like. Should also see... I don't know if Pent is going to be out and about. Since it's Sunday, he might not be. So I don't think we said hello to Kitty today. Hello, ma'am. Cutie bean. And let's see. See if Pent is available. Yes, he is. Okay, how much was that house upgrade gonna be? Build. Large house. Okay, so that was a lot of wood that we would need. And 7 days construction. Alright. Okay. How much wood do we even have? I kind of wish they would show you, like, how much wood. Oh, we have, like, nothing. We'll have to cut wood at some point. I don't really feel like doing it right now, but we will have to. We will have to start stocking up again. Alright, well, I guess we can just fish. We don't have a whole lot else to do until 9 p.m. So we'll just wait until it's like sunset, put the animals away, and then I might just nap until 9. Might just do that. Actually, you know, I don't even know how much benefit we're getting from catching kind of low-level fish. Let's see. Let's put these away. Also, let me try and consolidate. It's like a weird matching game. Let's see. Let's nap until... This is a nice thing, having like a time passage mechanic. It also regains you stamina. So that, like, helps some. To be able to just lay down if you're struggling with your stamina at midday, and then you can recoup some stamina. It's not a whole lot. It doesn't help as much as, like, the supplements, but... Or food, or like good food, I guess, but it's not the worst. Alright, let me start putting you friends away. Time to put y'all away. Talk to Doraemon for the day. And then let me, I think, Cap is already put away, I think. So let me head into town. Quick check that it does indeed start at 9. And then probably just nap out here. Nap in town. I don't know if that's allowed. I don't know that I've tried to nap in town. Yeah, it is 9 p.m. today. Alright, we'll try and get that for you, sir. Okay. I'm gonna come over here to nap, because that seems kind of out of the way. Alright, it's 9 p.m. It's time. Shipped like 10k worth of stuff today. You're here too, Doraemon. Yeah, I was helping old Ryan with this and that. That's why everyone else is here. You're late, you know. I honestly thought Nobi wasn't gonna come. Sorry, guys. I mean, life on the farm can be pretty busy. Alright, alright. Let's just enjoy the New Year festival, guys. We've got food and drinks, and I even helped out a bit. I cooked something too, surpassed my own expectations, I did. You made something, Sneech? Is it safe for human consumption? My worst food is still better than your best attempt at karaoke. You say something? Nothing. You must have misheard. Oh, hey buddy. What's up, Doraemon? I bet the summit's a great place to see the first sunrise. Wanna go? Oh, it'd be like on New Year's. I say we do it. It's not like New Year's, it is New Year's, I swear. What's that, Sneech? You wanna go? That's enough, you two. Why are you always like this? What do you think? Wanna check it out? Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Then we're off to the races. Last one there's a rotten egg. I can't breathe, and my legs are jelly. What, you puckered out already? Doraemon, can't you use a gadget to get us stuff to the summit? I told you, Ryan is keeping my gadgets under lock and key. Whew. How much longer until the top? Guys, look! It's the summit! We did it! Let me take a break. I can't move another step. Yeah, I feel you, but it's a little early to say that. Look, guys! The sunrise! The first sunrise of the year! It's so pretty. Isn't it a nice feeling knowing that we climbed here all on our own? I guess it all wound up fine in the end, huh? Hey, long as we got to see the first sunrise of the year, I ain't mad. Yeah, Takashi's right. What's wrong, Nobi? Nothing. I was just wondering how my parents are doing. Dad, Mom. Hey, don't get all weepy on me, Sneech. We'll get home somehow. We're in this together, so don't be sad. Yeah, we'll show our families how we've grown here. Don't give up. Yeah, that's the spirit, pal. Aww. Alright, let's go to our farm. It's nice that they gave us a door. Nice that they gave us a door. Alright, we'll sleep like 45 minutes. But it's a new season. Alright. And it's spring again. Who's there? Wait, Doraemon? I've got some news that's gonna have you grinning from ear to ear, buddy. Lay it on me. Apparently, the general store just stocked a bunch of new seed varieties. No kidding! Now you'll be able to grow all kinds of new crops. Seed's good to me. Go ahead and pay the general store a visit when it opens. Will do. Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye. Later. All right. Spring is here. So, let's see. Let's write our diary entry. Do our manual save. Spring day 1. So I think we are going to end here for today because it's a little past 1. Just our normal start time. So let me do some quick swapping But thanks for joining me today, guys. It was a lot of fun. We got a good amount done. We were a little unsuccessful in our attempt at getting to the bottom of the mines, but not the end of the world. Oh, also, I guess, let's see, our background. It is not nighttime. Let's go to daytime. Hooray. Now it is daytime. Okay. So, let me just X out of the game here. So, here's our schedule for the rest of the week. So, tomorrow we are going to be back playing Harvestella. Maybe, I haven't decided. I don't know if we're going to be dungeoning in that new dungeon that we unlocked, or what we will be up to. But it should be fun. We should get some good progress done at the very least. Whether we're dungeoning or doing some side quests or like working on our farm or whatever, we'll figure out something good to do. But I think probably going to end here for the day. But thanks so much for coming out. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out today. I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. I will catch some of you guys on Sunday for Harvestella, and then otherwise our new schedule for next week will be posted tomorrow evening. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. I hope your weekend goes well if I don't see you guys tomorrow, and I will catch some of you guys then.